Welcome to the Conversation in Cold Ones podcast. I am your host, Damien, my co-host, Jared.
Hello.
And we have a guest this week. It is Cody back again.
Greetings,
I
fellow
think
people.
Cody's only been on one episode. That was the FIFA episode. It was like a 0.5 episode that we did.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, we're back. You'll be getting two podcasts this week. This one being uploaded Monday, and then our regularly scheduled podcast will be on Friday. So, sorry about the 2 to 3 week delay that's been going on. Shit
We
has
were down
happened.
for, I think it was 3 full weeks we didn't record.
Shit's just been going on, so.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happening.
So, real quick, obviously, you are seeing gameplay of a game called Cyberpunk. We're going to try this week, see how you guys like it. Do you want something to, like, look at while we're talking? Do you want us to go back to the old format? Just let me know. Comment below. Talk to me. DM me. I don't care. But, yeah, Cloudpunk's like Cyberpunk. In the sense of kind of the atmosphere, shit like that. So that's why I put it back there. So let's get right into it. Okay.
No brewskis of the week this week, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't grab anything, and Cody doesn't drink because he's a pussy.
I don't have anything.
Wow.
So we're brewski-less this week.
We are brewski
Next week, though. Oh, before I know you're about to just get into shit, but I just want to ask: are you putting up or should we even talk about the
yes,
new thing?
It's actually already been posted on, like, I've already changed all the profile pictures and shit.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah, we have a new logo. I'll insert it right here. If you don't see anything, it's because I forgot to put it in the fucking recording. But yeah, new logo. I'm gonna be real here. I'm probably gonna forget. It'll be the thumbnail of this if you're on YouTube, or our little profile picture. And,
I'll have Damien send it to me and I'll put it on Instagram as well.
Yeah. So yeah, new logo for the show. We're gonna start investing back into the show. Once again, sorry for not posting for 3 weeks, but it's okay. We brought on Cody to be our special guest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like, you'll have to excuse us. Like, it was last second, right? It was like a couple days before we were going to record. Damien's computer had some shit happen to it again. I know we've talked in the past. His graphics card went to hell, so that happened, and then he finally did get it back, and we kind of missed another week. I went back to work. I don't know if I was back to work in the last episode, but I went back to work, and Damien has had some other stuff personally, so we've just been a little bit behind, but we're trying to get back into it and stay into it for you guys.
So this is our catch-up episode. We have a lot to talk about, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and start off with the PlayStation 5 event. So first off, Cody, the look of the console. Do you like it? You gotta remember, there's two consoles for the PS5. You have the one with the disc drive, and you have the one without a disc drive. Okay, what do you think of the look?
Without the disc drive.
Well, it's just a little slimmer. There's just no disc drive.
I mean, hey, I don't really care what it looks like. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but my question is, what do you think of it? Like,
what do I think?
Like, when you look at it, do you like the design? Do you not like the design? Do you like the design of the
controller? I guess it doesn't really look like a PlayStation.
Very futuristic. But do you like the design?
It's not terrible.
Yes or no, Cracker?
Wow! Holy shit! Holy
Jesus,
shit!
Fuck.
I mean, yes, sir.
Okay,
It's good.
Okay. Cool.
You need to keep that in. You need to keep that in. It was great.
I'm uncomfy.
Cracker.
Hi.
What did you think of the design of the console?
At very first glance, I thought it was dumb as shit, and as I've looked at it more, it could be worse. I mean,
like, it doesn't look like a poverty station.
If I had to put the new Xbox and the new PlayStation side by side, I like the simplicity of a fucking box.
Yeah.
From Xbox.
I think the Xbox looks better.
That being said, like, fucking PlayStation 2, that was a console that looked fine. PlayStation 3, I don't like that one as much, but still better.
I think PlayStation 4 had a really good looking design.
Yeah,
like,
4 I was indifferent. I didn't really think 4 was that great, or like, I thought it was very average. But this PlayStation 5, man, I feel like they're trying too hard. And I feel like they should have made it a little bit more simple to try to save the money, because let's be honest here, if they don't make it as cheap as the Xbox, they're fucking screwed. So
So you gotta
Yeah.
remember, it's gonna be taller than the PS3, the original one, and they said that that's because the fan is big, so it's not gonna overheat. It's gonna have a lot of ventilation. You can lay it down on the side. You can have it standing up, whichever way you want to. So it's gonna be a thick boy. It's also gonna be a tall boy.
So people are still gonna let bugs get inside of it, so it'll still.
Oh well, PlayStation 4 gets bugs in it, so you know. So a funny thing, I don't know if I mentioned on the podcast, but when Xbox announced the Series X and they showed off the console, I remember I had customers inside the store and I asked them what they thought, and it was two guys, and the one friend goes, "I don't know, man, I don't like it," and the guy goes, "It's called an Xbox. The fuck you want it to look like?"
Really, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty fucking spot on, though. That's
Yeah.
perfect, yeah.
Ever since that day, like I've really appreciated that guy. Like, good on you.
Yeah.
I think the design looks cool. It's very futuristic, and I know they kept saying some stupid ass marketing shit of like, well, we want this to look good in 2025. It's like, we all know we're not gaming on this in 2025. There'll be a fucking smaller version in 2025 or whatever.
And even that, people moved to PC like a bunch of intelligent people before then.
And I'd like to say, and so I do like the design. I think the controller looks all right. Hopefully they let you use PS4 controllers, which we'll talk about why I feel that way later on, with what we're playing, what we're doing. But you know what? Isn't it weird how fast this generation has gone by?
Yeah,
Like,
it is kind of
like
strange.
Cody, think about this. Like when this generation started, you were in school.
So were we.
Well, no, I know, but like Cody's old.
Oh, but since he's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm not that old.
You're old. Like
What?
it's just we were all on those fucking gigantic Xbox. We were all playing like Advanced Warfare and Ghost,
I know, dude.
and like GTA just came out, and like here we are now. We're on fucking $2,000 PCs, not even considering buying a new Xbox. I mean,
was that a flex?
yes, that's a flex.
$2,000.
The glow up is real. Cody's still playing FIFA, but that'll never change.
That'll never change. Well, actually, I don't know. Today was very rough today.
Yeah, you're not gonna play next year.
I'm not. I'm really not, dude. Freaking done.
Yeah, I like Jared. I think we talked about this last time on the podcast, but what's been the biggest shock to you this generation, if you have one?
Like of the Xbox One X and the PS4.
Yeah.
The biggest shock is that people honestly thought the PlayStation 4 was more powerful than the Xbox One X.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that people literally sat here and argued with me when like you could just sit up, you could fucking Google it and look at straight facts, and people would be like, "Well, but it's better. The PlayStation 4 Pro is better." And it's like,
No, what the argument was, the PlayStation's cheaper. That's what it was.
I mean, yeah.
My biggest
The
shock is
poverty
how bad
station
The Last of Us
cheaper.
Part 2 was.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, my biggest shock, honestly, is like, because you remember at the beginning of the generation, that's when loot boxes started.
Mm-hmm.
And even back then, I was like, oh, this is how gaming's gonna be. And remember at the time, that was so, like, all the companies are so money hungry, and I never thought we'd be where we're at now. Like, Call of Duty of all games released a free battle royale with free content.
I know, that's
and
weird.
A battle pass that's actually like worth $10.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
my biggest shock is the fact that how fast like the gaming world has shifted to a more consumer friendly thing. Like now there's games that don't even have microtransactions in them. That was not a thought 3 or 4 years ago. That was you had to have microtransactions. So back to the PlayStation 5 event, we had the new Spider-Man spin-off, the Miles Morales one.
Yep.
I'm buying it. I'm buying a PlayStation 5 mainly for that game. It's smaller scale, like the Uncharted Lost Legacy. So I think that game's like 20 hours long or so, maybe a little bit shorter. A new Ratchet and Clank game, and then I guess the big one, the Horizon Zero Dawn sequel actually looks really good. We're about to get that on PC, so I'm gonna play that on PC, and maybe I'll pick it up on PS5. Cody didn't watch it, so obviously I don't think he's seen any of the trailers or gameplay and shit like that.
I mean, I watched a video that kind of talked about like what they showed.
Yeah. So Cody, based off of what they showed, is this enough for you to buy a PS5?
No, I mean, you're talking maybe the only games that I would be interested in are Spider-Man, and I still haven't even played the first one yet. I mean, I played it, but I haven't even finished it.
What, God of War?
Oh, and there's God of War. I mean that too.
You didn't
I
beat
don't know.
Spider-Man yet?
No, I beat Spider-Man.
Oh.
That's been done. But like really, like as far as like games that I would be invested in, it's probably just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It depends on the price of what it's going to be.
If it's $500, you buying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would do it. 500.
If it's $600, you buy it.
Maybe.
Okay. If it's $600, it's gonna be hard to fork out.
Yeah.
Especially if like, I think it'll be hard for me too, because like, and the way I think of things, so like one of the main reasons, and we've talked about it a lot, like why we all switched to PC was just how much money it's going to save over time. Like I'm constantly thinking about like, you know, value in what you're purchasing, and it's going to be hard for me to spend $600 on a PS5 if the Xbox Series X is like $450 or $500, because the Series X is more powerful than that PS5. And at that launch time, when there's not really like, you know, Xbox is gonna have fucking Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Sony's gonna have a spin-off of Spider-Man. Like, those games don't compare. Like, it's gonna be, I think, even hard for a lot of people to even consider spending $600 on something when Microsoft has so much to offer, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is you're going to have a lot of PlayStation fanboys who think it's not a poverty station who are going to go for it.
Yep. So
yeah, that's already the issue. They're like, dude, the difference in power is not that big of a deal, and I'm like, you were literally nitpicking on the last generation.
Oh yeah.
Now you're not.
PlayStation's more powerful.
Oh, now you're not.
I remember IGN's video where they were comparing the fucking grass in Call of Duty Ghost on both consoles. And we're like shitting on Xbox because of how little of a difference there was.
Yeah.
So, Jared, we all kind of know where you are in this race. But if you were a new console buyer, from what they showed, is that enough for you to buy the system?
No.
What do you think? What do you?
I feel like if I was a genuine, like, brand new going to get the console, because it looks flashier, I would want to get it, but then the price would probably turn me off.
Let's say both are $500.
Well,
then I might go. If again, brand new console owner, and then I'm not smart, and like I don't look into the specs or anything. I just look at what the console looks like. I would say, and like, and this is, I'm not saying, I don't know, like if my friends aren't on it, like I would go for that if I had friends on the PlayStation, and because it looks nicer. But if I was a smart first-time owner and actually looked at the specs, I probably wouldn't go for the PlayStation.
Well, I didn't think it's not going to have like as much backwards compatibility support like the Xbox.
Yeah,
the new one's supposed to have backwards. It's like PlayStation still doesn't do that, and it's like, so yeah. So if you're buying a console for the first time, hell no, I'd say no.
Yeah. So moving on. So I'm buying a PS5. We'll talk about other reasons why later, but I'm not buying a PS5 based on the specs and the look of the console. I'm buying it on the games that they are providing and future games. Like I have to play God of War 2. I have to play Spider-Man 2. Like
God of War.
So anyway, speaking of a Sony exclusive, I remember the last time we did the podcast, I was talking about some of the leaks. I didn't go over the leaks because I didn't want to spoil it for anyone. I believe I didn't go over the leaks. Anyways, the leaks were true, and very disappointing.
You did.
Did
I remember you're like, you said if you don't want to hear any leaks, I'll save it for the end, and then everyone waited to the end. Like if you waited to the end, at the very end, you're like, all right, now that you're gone, blank, blank, blank. So and so dies. So and so die. So you spoiled some major fucking thing.
So once again, if you have not beat the game, okay, or you haven't even bought the game yet,
don't buy it.
no, I would skip ahead like 10 minutes or so, okay? Because I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of this game real quick, okay? I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joel fucking died. What the fuck? Like, even in the leaks, and so I guess we'll go over like the main points that I think people are having issues with. First off, on Metacritic, which, I mean, go by a score if you want. The user score, it's a 4.8 out of 100. So that is, I think it was 30,000 bad reviews with 19,000 good reviews. So overall, people aren't caring for the game, really. We're talking about over half, over half of the people reviewing on Metacritic do not like that game. Critics loved it, which I'm not surprised. So here's what I will say, okay? I didn't play this game. I watched it all entirely. I watched, I don't know, the first like 20 some parts on the Rad Brad's channel, and then I watched the ending on T Martin's channel because he had it up first. So here's what I'll say. The first, like, I don't know, 2 hours, like right before Joel dies, the game looked like it was going to be a masterpiece. Like, I liked what they were setting up. And it was very emotional. Like, also, fucking, you got to play guitar. Like, and just,
I always want to play a guitar.
Yeah, like, the story beats that they were setting up were cool. It's just sad that I knew Joel was gonna fucking die literally 10 minutes later, because this dude died fucking like in the first 2 hours.
Yep.
So you meet Abby, this new fucking token fucking she's such a bad character, man. I like, they try to get you to like sympathize with her. I just don't get it, man. I really don't. I don't get why you had two really good characters in Joel and Ellie. And I think a lot of the supporting cast in this new game wasn't bad, like Dina and shit like that. Like, not bad characters. But why would you make people who love the first game play as another fucking new character that nobody gives a shit about?
Yep.
Nobody gives a shit. Like, after, like, T Martin even said, like, once he finished, and I even watched the Rad Brad's fucking thing, he's like, they both said, I didn't care for Abby. I wanted to play as Joel and Ellie. That's like, and I don't like how, we'll talk about the ending in a minute, but like, so throughout the game, while I was watching it, there is so many like points when I was watching the game was just boring. Like, The Last of Us Part 1 is a game made in its time, right? Like 2013, it's a last gen game, early next gen game. Like, there's certain things that worked then. Nowadays, this style of game, I don't think works well anymore. And
No.
I cannot believe people are comparing this at all to something that Rockstar's done. You cannot compare Naughty Dog to Rockstar at all.
No.
Two different fucking spheres. But this style game is so slowly paced, and there's not enough going on and interactions going on to warrant that slow pace. I think the game could have been like 10 hours shorter, and it may have been better.
I mean, yeah, I can completely agree with that.
Well, dude, I was watching a video on YouTube where there was an article, I can't remember where it was a game reviewing website or something. They compared, like, I don't know if they quoted it as like a plot twist in the story of the last two. They compared it to something in Halo 2. Do not compare that game to Halo 2.
Halo 2 is one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Like,
that I agree with.
I'm like, I don't know where people are getting this from. The game's not that great.
Listen, I'm not somebody who like goes into conspiracy theories or anything like that, but I'm going to say this, okay? I think certain review places I don't think they get paid by Sony. I do think that they sit there and go, well, Sony has more clout, more people like Sony stuff, and we're in good standing with Sony, so we're not going to shit on them. I firmly believe that. Firmly do. But, you know, continue on with the game. Like, there's just stuff that happened. The whole ending of the game, like, you're on a beach and you're rescuing Abby from fucking like slavery, basically. And so, Cody, let's say you watch somebody fucking cave your dad's skull in with a golf club. Okay, like your dad, like his eyeballs hanging out, like he's fucking Glenn from The Walking Dead, dude. Like
I'd freaking kill that
you're
bitch.
telling me you're gonna travel, fucking. I think it was just mainly Seattle, but you're gonna travel for years to find that cunt, to just let them go.
No.
To let them go.
It was basically
The
pointless,
whole
yeah.
game is a
The whole
revenge
point of the
story,
game.
and then at the
And
end, she's
it's
like,
no.
I'm just gonna sit in the fucking water and not even kill the bitch.
Yeah.
Like, and literally 5 seconds earlier, what was Abby trying to do? Kill her. She literally bit off her fingers. Like,
Yeah.
that is fight or flight. And fucking Ellie just went, fuck it, you killed Joel? Who cares? Fuck Joel. Like,
Yeah.
what? The only thing I'll give the
Nothing.
ending is that final cutscene that Ellie and Joel had was, like, emotional. Because
Yeah.
it like, but that's all emotion from the first game that I experienced. It's not because anything from this game. It sucked that Joel died, but that game, I got emotional with that part because it's like, that is the game we could have had. But we got this shit with like a story that did not make sense where it went. And obviously, like, it's selling like crazy, so people obviously wanted to play it. But this is such a downgrade from the first game, and this is Naughty Dog's worst game in years. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like I think Uncharted 2 like was even better than this. Like, I cannot believe this is the game that they spent 7 years making.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. And Neil Druckmann, the fucking director and shit of this game, needs to be fucking fired. Listen, I'm down. Sure. I am down for whatever you want to include. You want to have lesbians in the game, fucking whatever. But I don't like political shit being shoved down my fucking throat in a fucking video game. And I don't like when you subvert people's expectations only to subvert people's expectations. You're just doing shit randomly to just do shit randomly. There's no fucking substance to that story. And all it is setting up a fucking another sequel that is probably going to be worse. Like, at the end of the game, Ellie doesn't have a family. She walks in the fucking house. She just sits there and plays the fucking guitar. That, like, it's like, okay, so this is how the game's going to end? I'd be so pissed if I didn't know about that ending and I played 30 hours to get to that fucking ending.
Yeah.
What a bum.
Well,
there's
also speculation too. Another video I watched where they were talking about with why the game took this direction, like how the critics rate it highly versus the users don't. Well, they think what it is considering since this game conformed to their ideology of most of the reviewers, that they gave them a better rating, and it helps give the developers raises. Because there was a case where they said with New Vegas, I heard, they had to get like an 85 from the critics, and they got a raise. They got an 84. They didn't get any profit for making that game. The workers that worked on it.
Yeah.
So they think what it is it's forcing developers to push a certain political view to get the critics to give them, what they need.
Yep.
As sad as it is, yeah.
So
yeah,
I guess, like, those are the main points. If you like the game, good on you. Like, it's just fucking, I didn't like it. So we're gonna all go around and rate the game based on what we saw. We're gonna rate out of 100 because I feel like that gives a more accurate score. So Cody, what would you give The Last of Us Part 2 out of 100?
Considering, like, honestly, like, because once again with this style of game, it's all about the story, and the story was literally pointless in what was accomplished. So literally, it's a 0. It accomplished nothing. Nothing was accomplished. Nothing.
Okay. Jared, what would you give The Last of Us Part 2 out of 100?
Out of 100, I would give it a solid 57. Still a failing grade, but from what I've seen out of it, I agree with like pretty much everything you've said. But I can't deny that some of the things like are a little bit nice about the game. Like I've seen a little bit of the gameplay.
It looks good. Don't get me wrong.
And like, oh yeah, no, the game looks fucking like, I hate to say it, but it looks beautiful. Like it looks like there's some effort put into the actual like art of it. But like using the guns, like it's, I don't know why, that's just a satisfying game to hear the guns go off. So I kind of like those. But up until the point, like the story up until Joel dying, I actually didn't hate it. Like
Yeah, I
I'm
know. I thought
watching
it
it
was
and I'm
really
like,
good.
this is nice. So I have to give it props for having 20 minutes of 10 hours like good. Like I'm watching a 10-hour video on YouTube about this. I'm like, I don't know, 3 hours in right now, and like the first bit wasn't bad. I really didn't hate it. But then like you said, like Joel dies and it just goes off. And like the Abby character, like I actually didn't mind her until she fucked up Joel. Like she seemed reasonable and then she wasn't. And it's like, what the fuck? Like it was 180. Like it didn't feel like enough of a character building for her to just snap like that. So I'm going to give it like a 57, 58 out of 100.
Yeah. So I agree with Cody in the sense of this is a story-based game. The story does not deliver, so it gets a very low score for me. I'll give the game props on how it looks. I'm not even going to give this game props on the gameplay because Cody's playing The Last of Us, the first one right now. The shooting in that game is kind of fucking ass. Like, gonna be real, man. Like, obviously the sound and shit like that, great animations look cool. Fucking, the shooting is ass. It's garbage, and I don't like the fucking, you hold LT or L2 and you wait for them to strike at you, and then you do it again, and then you strike 3 times and you hold L2 and you do it again. Like, this is fucking boring.
No, I get you.
I like the story is so fucking awful in that game. It hurts me to watch, and it hurts me because that game could have been fucking the best game of all time. It is a 25 out of 100 for me. I'll give the game a good solid 25%. You had something the first 2 hours, and then you just fucking murdered that shit. You did what Ellie couldn't do, but to your own game. You fucking murdered it. Awful. Oh.
Look how they murdered my boy.
Fucking, they took a golf club and murdered their own fucking game, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's gonna be the next ad for freaking Tiger Woods.
Yeah, just Joel's head on a fucking golf ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
I'll tell you what, I definitely want to buy golf clubs now.
Yeah, right. They do some fucking damage.
They do.
So moving on, we'll go to obviously the lighter part of the podcast. Halo released a teaser on Twitter, and it looks like we're finally gonna start getting news on like what the game's at, gameplay. Remember, Microsoft does have an event in July, and I think with Halo starting to like tease shit, I think we're gonna see like our first gameplay of Halo in the July event. You gotta remember, we are like 5 months away from these consoles releasing. We don't know prices. We don't know what Halo looks like. We don't know the full specs. Like, this shit's weird. Like, remember when the Xbox One and PS4 came out? Like, we knew everything.
Oh yeah, they did. They put out
price before we knew the specs.
That is true.
Like, we don't even know the fucking price yet, and it's all speculation. I don't think we're gonna know the price till August. Like August.
That's what makes me wonder if the price is gonna shock us.
The price till August, though.
I mean, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, I think they teased like on Twitter. It was like an intercom or something like that, talking about them. Yeah, so. Finally, Halo's gonna start being shown. That game needs to be fantastic, or Halo's dead. That's the point I'm at right now, because Halo 4, like in the community guys, because Halo 4 had really bad multiplayer but a good story. Halo 5 had a story but really good multiplayer. Like, if 343 doesn't fucking nail this shit, it's either 343 stops making Halo games or Halo's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, this game needs to fucking hit it out of the park. So hopefully they do. So what was it? I think the 20th, sometime when was the Cyberpunk? It was a few days ago. It was 3 days ago. Tuesday. Or no, it was Thursday. It was Thursday. Yeah. Thursday. They had their Night City Wire event, which they were going over all the shit. So, and a lot of like places like IGN, GameSpot, some reviewers like Skill Up, stuff like that, they got to play 4 to 5 hours of the game. Okay, first 4 to 5 hours. Fucking lucky bastards. So the game starts you, and obviously the character customization screen. You can change the voice of the character. Now, I don't know if you can be a female with a low S voice. Okay, but if they let me be a guy with a high ass voice, I'm tempted.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean,
that'd be fucking funny as hell. You can have like
the future, so like
you can have like pink teeth and like change
really?
your teeth. Yeah. Well, you can change like the cybernetics on your face or whatever, like height, shit like that. Okay. So then you'll do your character points. So you could do guns, you could do intelligence, you could do hacking, whatever you want to allot your skill points towards. And then you get 3 different storylines. So you get Nomad, Street Kid, and then Corporate. So Nomad starts you in the desert, and you are a mechanic, and so obviously that gives you a whole different like set of abilities. That one, literally, I think in the video I was watching, shit goes down, and you start getting into like chases with the cops. Okay. And then you finally get in the city. By the way, the cops work just like they do in GTA. So if you shoot 4 or 5 citizens or civilians, those cops are after your ass. You have to like escape the area, and it's based on a star rating. Okay. Street Kid starts you in the slums. You literally like start and your nose is broken. You have to like crack it back into place. You do some fucking drug shit. I don't know. And then Corporate, you start off doing like a spy mission. You're trying to like kill this one guy apparently to help out the competitor. And so they all give you 3 different skill sets, and the first hour for each is completely different, but then eventually you'll end up at the same place to like continue that main story. Now remember, you have to pick something that's going to fit your play style, because if you pick the Street Kid, you're going to have special dialogues for different gangs, okay? You won't have special dialogues for corporate people or people in the desert. If you pick Corporate, you'll be able to talk to the fucking high people or the people up, above and, the giant businesses easily. You'll have different dialogues. You'll be able to like, coexist with them. And you'll get like different romance options with different things based on what you choose. But like, you won't be able to talk to street gangs the way you normally would. Like, so it's going to affect how you play no matter what you do. And from what I was reading, literally in the first hour you have like 100 choices to make on just basically dialogue. So character customization is really good, and the main thing is that from what I've seen, this game is holding up to the hype, and they said it's going to be worth the wait. So that's the main thing. This was episode 1 of Night City Wire. We're getting, I think, like 3 more. So, Cody, I know you saw like a trailer. What do you think?
Well, like I watched some.
Like,
I mean, I think it looks good for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
instant buy? You buying it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy. It's weird, like
You gonna finish it though? That's the question.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't watched enough shit, or I'm just like just not in tune with what's going on right now. Like I watched, right? Because I watched that trailer that showed like gameplay or whatever, and I was like, this game looks great, but I'm not like I have to play it right now, which is weird. I like it, but like I don't know what it is.
Because you play too much FIFA.
I don't know. I guess
it's because you never beat The Witcher.
I did though, like 3 times. We've been through this. Yes, I have.
I haven't seen proof.
Listen, until you play both DLCs, don't talk to me.
Until none of your fucking characters die at the end, don't talk to me.
Hey, listen, my ending actually had closure. Okay.
My ending had good closure.
Mine had great ass closure. Listen,
fucking
he died.
Everyone died. What do you mean?
That's closure. If everybody's dead, then the story can't go on.
So Jared, what do you think of all the new Cyberpunk shit? Jared?
This is going well.
Jared?
Hello?
And he literally texted me. He goes, I am muting myself. Can you talk about Cyberpunk for 10 minutes so I can go shit? So this dude
that needs to go in the video.
This dude left to go shit. Hold on, I'm texting him back. I'm putting that's awkward.
Yeah, it is. It's so freaking weird. Like I said, the game looks great. I don't know what it is. What is it?
Well, I think it doesn't have anything for you to buy to like substitute skill.
No, I think really what it is it's just super futuristic to me.
Yeah.
And I've never been like really in like I like the futuristic that it's portraying, but it's like I don't know what it is. I'm just more thriving off of really like modern stuff.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, right? I'm really thriving off of Call of Duty. I like that modern feel. So like this really futuristic stuff is like it's like sci-fi, right? I was never into like sci-fi movies, you know what I'm saying?
But you want
And
Predator.
I do, but like what I'm saying is like you know the I think it's more or less like it's walking a fine line between like that really bad sci-fi, but like it's good, you know what I'm saying? It's like in the middle. Cuz you know like you had those really bad sci-fi movies that were
Yeah.
like really trying to overdo it and you were like, "Eh, it just doesn't, you know." Whereas this is trying to make that look cool. You know what I'm saying?
Which, because it is
So,
cool.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Here's my thing. I don't think I'd be as excited for this game if I didn't love Blade Runner. Like,
Yeah, see, for you that's different. Like I said, for me, it's like I wasn't like into that movie, so it's like.
that whole like aesthetic of Blade Runner and like like you can see it.
Well, like I said,
Obviously,
it comes back to like how you like the Cybertruck. I don't.
that
But it's like,
truck looks dope though.
I think it's just for me. It's like we're into two different types of futuristic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're into fucking,
I don't even.
I was about, that thing we always say you're into that we're not going to mention on the podcast. You know the really harsh thing we say about you that you're into.
But that has nothing to do with futuristic though?
No, but I was going to say you're into that while I'm into futuristic stuff.
Honestly, like to be completely honest, I don't even know if I'm into futuristic shit.
Like at all?
Besides, like,
well, did you like the futuristic Call of Duty?
I mean, I don't know. I'm like in the middle, basically. I'm just neutral, if you know what I'm saying. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's just, you know.
Okay.
And I think that's where I am with this game. But I mean, I feel like once I play it, I'll definitely I won't have an issue with it.
Are you gonna beat it though? That's the question.
I mean, yeah, I would think I would just because of the fact that it looks like a game that's very complex and there's a lot of shit to do that I would actually like to do things. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting.
Look at your phone real quick. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, trust me, I know exactly what you're talking. I was honestly, when you were saying it, I was just gonna fill in the blank.
Yeah, like we can't say it on the podcast because it's a little rough. But
yeah, it's a little rough.
So my cat is like reaching underneath the door because my door's shut. He's reaching underneath the door and he's like slowly opening the door.
He's opening the door.
Yeah, he's weird. So. I guess we'll talk about the EA Play event too, because I forgot to talk about that. No Madden shit, no FIFA shit. But hey, Skate 4 is happening.
Yeah, I know, but David was talking about that.
Did you play the Skate games?
I played Skate 3.
Well, everyone played Skate 3.
I didn't get like heavily into it.
Are you buying the Tony Hawk remasters?
I don't know.
Was skating games like not a part of your childhood?
I did play a Tony Hawk game.
Were you touched as a child? I'm joking.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
like skating games weren't like really a big part.
It's weird. Like I had a friend that wanted to be a skateboarder, and I like didn't really play. I mean, I played. Okay, I think I played Tony Hawk Underground. How many did they have of that? I can't remember.
Two Undergrounds.
But it was. I don't know if it was the second or the first, but I did play an Underground.
Okay.
That's like the only one I played. I actually owned it. I still have it.
And I don't know you never get that fucking feeling of wanting to go hit a fucking 360 kickflip, dude?
I mean, honestly, though, like, I always played it by myself.
Well, yeah.
but I do think like if I played it with friends, then yeah, I would be down.
That's why you
like,
gotta buy it on PC with me, dog. I'll fucking
Yeah.
beat your ass in some
I would-
Skate. Not Skate 4, like the actual game mode in Tony Hawk Skate. I will fuck your ass so hard on that game mode.
The question is, why is this going on YouTube?
like Tony Hawk, like Skate. I played Skate 3. I didn't really care for that much. Like, not saying it was bad, but I always preferred the style of Tony Hawk, right? And fucking, I'm just saying, like, meet me on some fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or 2 Skate, and your ass is grass, dude.
Oh yeah, it probably will be. See, maybe that was the issue. See, like I was just ass at skating games. Let's just be real here.
It's because you're old. You don't have good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, but literally, like I was technically like in my prime when I was playing Tony Hawk.
I was in my prime. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I don't even, to be honest with you, here's the weird thing now that I think about it. When I was a kid, when I had, say, like, because Tony Hawk and shit was out on, like, the PS2, I remember.
Yeah.
And it was more or less to the point, like, right, it was, I think, see, I want to say I had a PS2 during when the original Xbox came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the original Xbox came out and it was out for a while, and I remember, like, literally, I saw, like, I think, what was it? Was it after I bought it? It might have been after I bought it. I saw a thing on the back of the box that literally had a picture of the Master Chief from Halo, and I said, I need that game. That was the only game I cared about. Like, I will be completely
Yeah, you love
honest.
Halo. That shit's futuristic as fuck.
Which is weird, right? Why did I have gravitation towards that game?
You saw it was Cortana's ass, dude. You saw her
No.
ass and you're like, fuck.
Dude, she was like flat as hell.
Doesn't matter. Dude, Cortana on fucking the original Xbox, still a babe.
But no,
Halo
dude, that's
2
what I
Cortana,
saw.
are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I know. But like I did, I just saw a picture of the Master Chief and I was like, that was the only, literally, I remember somebody's like, there was a demo, right? That was when they had the Xbox magazine with the demo disc.
Yeah.
And somebody said there was an issue that had Halo for a demo, and I was like, I need that disc. I never got that disc. But I did buy the game, but I was like, I need that game. I didn't know anything. That was like Fallout, right? I told you. I got into Fallout because I saw the guy on Fallout 3 and said, dude, that guy looks badass. I need to play that game.
That guy looks dope as fuck. Let me buy that game with him.
Dude, look at it. That's how I judge things. Look at frickin' Destiny. Hunter. What did it come down to? The frickin' cape. That's literally what it was. It had nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah.
So that's why I just gotta wait and see with Cyberpunk. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume there's gonna be something that I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
I know there will be, but yeah, that game. I mean, that game, from the way it looks, from what they've shown, I mean, considering, like I said, it's not my personal taste. That is like a Red Dead game.
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess moving on. Cody, what have you been playing recently?
Freaking! I have been grinding FIFA all freaking day, and I hate my life.
FIFA 20.
Uh,
Yeah. FIFA's
been
awful.
been trying to do a weekly or some objective to get a 95 slot in Ibrahimovic.
That you're never gonna use.
I got it.
Is he good?
He's great. I haven't scored a goal with him because I played so much of this game. I absolutely hate playing it right now.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I want you to know. I was telling Matt this. I got all the other objectives done. All I had to do was win 8 games.
And it took you that long?
It's taken me all day because I swear I told Matt this game does not want me to win games because the problem was you have to win 8 games with 2 Serie A forwards.
Yeah.
I don't have really good Serie A forwards. So I'm playing with players that I shouldn't be playing with against these teams, and it's just like nothing's working. Nothing's working. The goalkeeper ain't there. It's there. I don't even have a team.
Jesus.
But I finally did it, and it took all day. since I came home at noon. I mean,
Well,
I
nice.
didn't play it. Yeah.
Well,
I am, and I told Matt, I come to the conclusion, it doesn't matter who you have on your team, and as long as if the players don't matter on your ultimate team, I am not playing the new FIFA
right.
because there's no point.
Good, man. It was an addiction that you spent thousands of dollars on that I'm glad it's
Dude.
finally coming to an end.
I went down to Division 7 today.
Jesus.
My skill, I told Matt, it used to be 8, close to 9. It dropped to a 600, under 600. And guess what? I told Matt, listen to this shit. As soon as I got to Division 7, I joined a game. This guy had a 98 red Neymar.
Whoa.
Why is this guy in Division 7?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, and people were making fun of me because of my team in Division 5. You're in Division 7! Like, I was telling man, I'm like, you think the lower I go, the higher rated the team is? I don't know, dude.
Hey, some people smurf to do that, man, to face worse people.
Well, that's what I told man. I says, dude, I am legit thinking about getting my skill to 0. So I can play some shitty players.
Well, since Jared's not here, Jared's playing Destiny more. He's streaming. He is streaming Chewy 12, or no, it's the Chewy stream. That's his name on Twitch. I will, if I remember, I'll link it down below. He's streaming, I think, every other day or so, late at night. But he's been playing a lot of the new Minecraft update with the whole Nether thing, which we'll talk about another time because who really cares about Minecraft anymore? And yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty still. I bought a new game called Cloudpunk, which you're watching, which I played a few hours of. It's actually really decent. If you want to buy it, I'd recommend it. It's worth $15. Yeah, I'm just grinding Call of Duty, man. I have not been playing. I have not been playing anything else. I think this week, like, I've put in maybe 70 hours of Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh. Are you done with your freaking... You're probably done with your damn season, aren't you?
Oh, it's all been scrims and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't leveled up worth shit. He's been in private matches.
Wow, Jared.
Yeah, oh, look, the shitter's back. Literally.
That's going in the video, Jared.
Yeah, so we're sitting there, and what was I talking? Oh, I was like, so Jared, what'd you think about the Cyberpunk stuff? And it was just dead ass silent. I was like, Jared? And then I saw your text. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
I fucking warned you before we started recording, man. I've been gone. I've been out of the house for fucking 11 hours a day. I'm sorry, all right? Just leave me the fuck alone.
Dude, he was crowning.
He was crowning, dude.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost shit in my new chair, bro. It was not good.
Jesus. So, yeah, I guess to talk about, like, specifically why I've been playing so much, I have reached a point in Call of Duty where I feel like I could go pro, and I am giving it my all. And so one of the reasons why I'm buying a PS5 is because to play professionally, you have to play on inferior console. And so
Poverty box.
Yeah, so I will be playing Call of Duty next year on the fucking PS5, and hopefully they allow you to use PS4 controllers, because I would just buy a PS4 scuff. I don't want to buy.
Also, hopefully it's cross-platform, so I can actually play with my friends.
Well, it's still Call of Duty's cross-platform from here on out, dude.
Yeah, it will be.
Better be.
Because Warzone is still in the game. It's gonna be cross-platform.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm already on a team. We're already playing all the fucking time, as I said. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. Jared, I already talked about what you've been playing. I already fucking linked your Twitch and plugged it. You're welcome. I know.
Wait, what have I been playing? Because I feel like you probably don't know.
I said Destiny, Minecraft, and GTA.
No, not at all.
You streamed Destiny a few days ago.
Yeah, Destiny, but I haven't
Minecraft.
Okay, I mean Minecraft, but I literally have not. I log into GTA for 15 minutes at most to do this wheel spin. That's it. I've been playing it. I've been playing Black Ops 3 Zombies like retardedly, like just so much.
Hey, you can't use retardedly. It's our word here.
Whatever, shut the fuck up, you fucking boomer. Yeah, and I've been playing fucking Black Ops 3 Zombies out the ass. I've been playing it a lot. I've almost perfected getting the lightning bow on Drak fucking like within 6 rounds. Like I've been like a system because I've been playing it so much because the one person I play video games with has been playing professional Call of Duty now. So
hey, big things have been happening. I've been playing with fucking I don't know if shit, Cody's gonna hear this for the first time. I've been playing with like fucking Chicago's coach. I've been playing with I played in games with Pristini and Arcity and fucking Proto. Fucking we played with Gunless the one night. Like I'm at the point.
Yeah, I was there. Killed his
yeah,
ass.
Jared was there. Like I'm
I
at
had
the
3
point,
kills. All 3 were on him.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where like even in like normal lobbies and CDL, like I'm going up against pros. And
it's bad because he pulled me in one. It was the first time I played with him in like 6 days because he's been ghosting us all for his pro team, and he's like, oh, is this the real? And he's like fucking googling shit, and like I just hear like over in the corner because he's typing in so fast to see if it's a real pro. He's like, oh my god, like that's an actual pro we're playing with, and I'm like, cool, so we're not gonna win this. And he watched the stream, and in the stream after our match was over, we lost obviously, and this pro was like, oh, well, that was easy.
yeah, but he said GG's to me.
Oh,
because I went in this chat and I was like, hey, that was me in that match. Fucking fried your ass. I mean, I really fried him. I had 22 kills, I think, and he had like 28. It's great because when you go up against pros, like what I like, and especially like when we went up against fucking Arcities and stuff, and like we beat Arcities, my pro team, but obviously he wasn't playing with his team. But like, it just shows you can get there, and that's what I like. Like I am, like I can be there, right? And with a Treyarch Call of Duty next year, like Cody knows, I'm a fucking monster in Treyarch Call of Duties. Like god tier player. Like I don't die in Treyarch Call of Duties. But yeah, so that's what we've been playing. And I guess what?
I was gonna say, talking about Minecraft, I don't know if anyone knows this, but the new update came out, the Nether update.
We already talked about it.
Fuck off. That's the one thing I wanted to talk about. I hate you. Eat a dick.
Too bad you were shitting.
Yeah, you went and shit, so we had nothing else to talk about.
Whatever. You're a fucking bad person.
Okay. So the Steam Summer Sale is happening. So if you bought anything on the Steam Summer Sale, please comment down below what you bought and why. I have bought 3 things so far. I bought Cloudpunk and I bought both Dead Islands. Cody has not bought anything because he didn't know what was happening.
I don't know what I want.
Cody, the new Resident Evil is on sale. Like everything is on sale.
Yeah, but do I really want to play Resident Evil?
It's a great series.
Well, yeah, I know.
Once you get up to 4, it's a great series. After that, I mean, I don't know. So yeah.
I also bought both the Dead Islands, and I bought Terraria because it was on sale, and I bought the rest of the Black Ops 3 DLC since they were super cheap.
Terraria's dead.
Fucking care. Shut up.
They're no longer updating that game. Anyways, so that's it for us this week, guys. Give you a quick little hour podcast. We will be back Friday. See you then. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever. Drill Sand, SoundCloud, thank you. Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go watch Jared stream every night. And Cody doesn't have really any social media or like a platform on anything. So he's just here. So let us know what you thought of Cody, and we'll see you on the next episode. The episode?
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 Yeah,
sorry,
everybody make sure to turn into the next
sorry,
episode.
My mind's somewhere else. I got Call of Duty on the mind.
I got Call of Duty. Fuck you.
So we will see you on the next episode.
There it is.
Goodbye.
Bye.